Hey guys, welcome to the licks you should know. In this series we're exploring beautiful guitar licks that went down in history. The goal of the series is to show you a different perspective on these licks and not only show you how you can play them, but actually how you can use them in real life. This week's licks is from one of my favorite songs by the Beatles called Something. The song was written by George Harrison and it was released on the Abbey Road album in 1969. Although the song itself is worth exploring, we will focus on the first part of the solo. The solo was recorded with Harrison's Cherry Gibson SG. I don't have an SG, so I will use my Les Paul to replicate the tone. Alright guys, so the lick is on the C major scale and we're gonna use the C major pentatonic, and specifically we're gonna use this box of the C major pentatonic. You might know this box if you're starting from the A, which is the relative minor of the C major scale, which is exactly the same box, and we're approaching that from a C major point of view. That's why I started from the C. Let me play you the lick first and then let's break it down. Essentially what you want to do is start with the index finger on the 12th fret on the D and then hammer on that on the 14th fret. Then play the 12th fret on the G string and then back to the 14th fret on the D. And then you can add some vibrato on that. Something I like to do is keep these notes moving instead of just play the notes themselves, like right? What I do is I add some fluidity, I guess, into the notes. You can even bend that G. Right, so you can do things like that. Anyway, let's move on to the next phrase. Essentially you're doing kind of the same, but essentially you start again with a hammer on from the 12th to the 14th. And then you're bending that 12th fret on the G twice. I would recommend using the index finger for that and not use the second or the third. You can definitely do that, but I think it's good to build that strength of the index finger when it comes to bending. And then again finish the lick, that specific part, on the 14th fret on the D. And then the next little lick goes like that. Let's break that down. Essentially you're playing again 12th and 14th fret on the D, then 12th and 14th on the G but with a hammer on, then back to the 12th, and then what you're doing is essentially with the third finger from the 14th to the 15th you're sliding. Right, so essentially the 14th fret, it's not audible, it's more about that effect of the sliding. And then you're playing the 13th fret on the B 3 times, and then you're bending full bend and then coming back on the 15th, and then play again twice the 13th fret. Let's put that all together. Let me play the whole thing from the top one more time. As you probably guessed it by now, I will be playing the lick over a blues backing track, but that can be done with any style of music. Of course, this has to do a lot of your taste, understanding of the chords in the background, and your intentions with your solos. Let me give you some ideas you can use with the backing track at the end of this video. So now that you know the lick, let's transfer that lick and let's play it in a different place and then in a different key as well as in a different quality, in terms of I'm not gonna play a C major chord over it, I'm gonna play C minor chord over it. And the backing track I will play with that, it's a minor, blues minor backing track, so I'm gonna try to take what I can from the lick and then change a few things as well as I go along. So if I were to move that lick to a different position, I will use the C minor pentatonic scale. For example, let's use this one, and then let's transfer the lick almost the same. I'm gonna change a few notes, but I'm gonna play the same lick. See, I've changed the B string essentially. Instead of doing that, you can definitely do that. It's really on the scale anyways, but this note compared to the C, I don't really like the emphasis of that, and I like to make that my main note to land on. But you can play around with that if you want. And while we're on it, let me play the backing track and play around with this lick and show you some ideas of how you can play the lick in a different way. See, I'm adding some more elements to it, but essentially I'm thinking in terms of that lick. Anyway, you get the idea, I think, and I think it's really fun to experiment with not only playing the licks as they are, on the key they are, and how they are, but think in terms of how can I transfer that to a minor lick or a minor scenario instead of being a major thing. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button, make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Make sure to stick around for the backing track coming next and make sure to download the tab from the link in the description. Anyway, have fun with this lick and I will see you on the next one.